Hey guys, Miss J here, back with another video. So today I am back with another video. This is my Turkey Green Chile Soup. It is good for these cold days that we've been having, but it is still light enough for a summer soup also. So let's get started with our ingredients. I have here some leftover turkey. You can use leftover chicken or boiled chicken if you want to. I have some cilantro. I have some jalapeno, a half of onion, which I will only probably use a half of that. I have 2 cans of green chili of your choice. I have some chicken broth here. I have some chicken flavored bouillon powder. And then I have 2 avocados, which I will probably only be using just 1 avocado. And then I have some green onions or scallions here. I have my pot already on the stove. I'm just making a small batch of soup. And let's get started. So I'm pouring my chicken broth. I'm using about 1.5 cups of chicken broth. In order to make my liquid, I am going to also add some water to that. I'm using about 2 cups of water. And the reason why I didn't use all broth is because of my bouillon powder, which we all know has salt in it. So I didn't want it to be an over salted broth. But I'm using about 3 tablespoons of that. And then we're going to stir our bouillon with our chicken broth water mixture just to incorporate all of the flavors. If you want to use all chicken broth, you can. Just be mindful of the salt content, and maybe you can use maybe 1 tablespoon of the chicken bouillon powder, but flavor it up how you want to. So we're going to let that come to a boil so everything can marry all nice and good. And so in the meantime, I'm going to go over here and slice up my onions. I am slicing them thin because I am going to leave my onions in strips. You can chop your onion up if you just so desire to make it in smaller bits. I wanted the full texture of the onion, so I left them sort of stringy. I decided to only use 1 of those jalapenos because I am going to leave the membrane and the seeds in, and that is going to give my broth or my soup a little kick. Now, if you like spicy, you go ahead and cut up, 2, or you might want to use serranos. But those are my jalapenos cut up, and I'm gonna put the other one to the side, and then I have my green onion here, which my green onion and my cilantro are for garnish. So I am going to cut up about just a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of each. Just grabbed a handful of cilantro, and I'm going to set that to the side. So now that our broth is boiling, we are going to add in our chicken or our turkey. Of course, I have turkey, but you can add in chicken if you don't have turkey. And so we just want to bring our turkey up to the temp of our soup. And so we're putting that in now, so also that our broth chicken flavor may incorporate into the turkey. So I am stirring, and if you see me kind of mashing, I am trying to break up some of the turkey just so that the meat will be throughout the broth. It'll be a couple of chunks in here, and then of course there'll be the little strings. And so that's just incorporating it so it'll, be throughout your soup when you taste it. We're adding in our onion now. And then we're going to add in our seasonings, and I'm using about a teaspoon of each of these seasonings. That was onion powder, going to add in a little garlic powder, white pepper. You don't have to use white pepper. You can use black pepper if you want to. I just had this on hand and decided to use it. Using a little cumin and a little thyme. So we're bringing all of those flavors back up to a boil. I'm going to stir them so they all incorporate good. After it comes up to a boil, we're going to add in our diced green chilies. As you see, I only have 2 cans. I could have possibly put a 3rd can in here since it is a green chili soup. I was fine with the 2. It worked out well, but I could have added a 3rd one. But if you're making a bigger batch, I suggest that you definitely use, 4 or more cans. We're adding in our jalapenos at this time so it can cook in our broth also, and we're going to stir that and let it come back up to a boil again. And after it comes up to a boil for about 5 to 10 minutes, then we're going to add in a squeeze of half a lemon, half a lime. If you don't have lime, you can use lemon. But that is pretty much it. That is the base of our soup. It's all cooked through, and so now we're going to plate it. So you want to make sure you get plenty of broth and plenty of your ingredients, chicken in there. Here I have my cilantro and my onions cut up. Let me see, my limes cut up and some avocado. You could have put the avocado, excuse me, in at the end of your soup if you wanted to warm the avocado through. I did not want to warm it through. The broth warmed it up enough for me. So I am just going to add the avocados in whole so that they can keep their texture. And we will give it a squeeze of lime and we will be done. Now I didn't show the squeeze of lime on camera, but I did give it a squeeze of lime. You can add more lime if you want to, or you can leave it out. Everything, all these toppings are optional, so you don't have to use them if you don't want to, but they really did make the soup. So here it is. This is our turkey green chili soup. And again, you can try it anytime. It is great for our cold days and it is great for our summer days. And I can't wait to make this again. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you give it a thumbs up. And thanks for watching. Now, I am going to let my husband show you guys exactly how it tastes. Hopefully we get a good reaction.
That's very good.